Solution to phishing and pharming attack. Phishing is the phishing for confidential information. So when you go out for phishing, that means you want to catch a fish. Now, fish is a confidential information while catching a fish. So likewise, phishing is the phishing for confidential information. So phishing is scam which will try to catch the confidential information from you. It is a scam that encompasses fraudulently obtaining and using an individual personal or financial information. So it is a scam. So when you are into phishing, so all your individual personal information like your ATM card number or your financial information like your bank account details will be stolen. Pharming refers to the redirection of an individual to an illegitimate website through technical means. Now, suppose you're browsing a website for some information and you are redirected to unknown website for further information. That is nothing but an illegitimate website. To counter these evil twins is a task where you need alertness and carefulness. Now, in order to counter this task, you need to be alert and you need to be careful while browsing a website. Take the computer offline. Disconnecting from the internet reduces the probability of infecting other devices in the same network with malware. Say suppose in your family you're using two computers of the same network, same internet, Wi-Fi. So what happens if you use the same Wi-Fi for two devices? Then chances of getting infected with the malware will be more. So it is always suggested to disconnect the internet from the internet so that it reduces the probability of getting infected from other devices. Say if your two devices are connected to each other, chances are there that there will be a malware on your device or it will get infected. Back up all the files on hard drive. If backing up data is routinely done, it is only necessary to back up new files. Now it is recommended to back up your data, maybe your photos, your videos or important documents. Now if the backing up of data is done routinely, if it is done every day or once in a week, twice in a week, then it is only necessary to back up new files. If the new file is added to your hard drive like photos or videos or documents are added newly, and if it is not backup, then it is only necessary to back up your new files. List of information given to phishing scammers. Depending on what is leaked, one may need to change your password or cancel credit cards, etc. Say you have suspected that your ATM card number has been leaked or someone has stolen the money. So what happened? You need to change the password of your ATM card, or if your Facebook social media network website like Facebook or Instagram, your password has been stolen, then immediately you need to change your password. Now do not use the compromised computer to contact the agencies because using the same device may open users the risk of a freshly installed keylogger which can record the new password as well. Say suppose you're browsing some website and you suspect that your password has been leaked. So what happened? Do not use the same computer that you used while your information was stolen. Use other device. Alright, because even if you ask for new password, the hackers or the attackers can get your new password as well. Run antivirus software. Do not trust free antivirus program. They can be malware disguised. It is advised to take the infected computer to a professional who specializes in malware removal. Now, there are many websites which gives us free antivirus program, but do not trust this free antivirus program. They may contain malware or some infected virus which may damage your computer if you install this free antivirus program, or it may spy on your computer. So it is advised to take the infected computer to a professional who is specialized in malware removal, like your trusted antivirus program like your Bitdefender or Norton. These are the trusted antivirus software. So they are professional in removing this virus or malware. Contact credit card agencies to report any possibilities of identity theft. Reach out to credit card bureaus that operate and manage the credit card as it sounds the alarm to potential creditors. Now suppose if your credit card or your ATM card has been stolen or your ATM pin code has been leaked. So you need to complain to the credit card bureaus. Like example, if you're using SBI, you have to go and complain to the SBI bank about your ATM card, that your number has been stolen or your PIN code has been stolen, so that in order to protect other potential creditors. Preventive measures. Phishing and to a lesser extent pharming rely on tricking users rather than advanced technology. Now, no technology is required for phishing and pharming. It is used to trick people by uh, by sending them a link or by creating a link that consists of some spyware or any kind of virus that may steal your information or damage your information. The best way to handle this threat is through vigilance. Now, the best way to handle this phishing and pharming is to check very nicely. Don't open emails from unknown source or click the links embedded in suspect message. If you think that the email is from unknown source, don't click the link given by them. Check the security guidelines of websites such as PayPal so that you can distinguish between legitimate and bogus emails. Now, if the email has come to you, so what happens? Check the website whether it is a legal website or bogus website that the email has sent to you. Also, rather than clicking on the link embedded in the email, you can type the general link in the browser. Say for example, if there is a link given to you by unknown source, never click on that link, but rather you can type the full website name on a address bar of your browser. Most important is, when in doubt, don't click. Now, if you have doubt that this contains malware or any other kind of viruses, if you suspect that this is having virus, do not click the link. Firewall, an important solution for computer security. Firewall in general is like a security guard at home. Security guard will allow only when you give permission to enter. So firewall is like a security guard. An internet firewall is a device or software that is designed to protect your computer from data and viruses that you do not want. Say suppose you have said to a security guard that these are the list of persons who cannot enter the building. So what happens? Security guard will protect the building, and if those person tries to come, they will not able to come. Same is the case with computer. Computer will give a list of data or list of viruses that you don't want them to enter into your computer. So what happens? Firewall will protect your data or your computer from viruses that you do not want. A firewall is so called because of the real firewall used to secure the building. Now, firewall is like a wall in between you, your computer, and internet. So it secures the building. A physical firewall is a set of doors that close in a building so as to contain a fire to one area, preventing the entire building from being destroyed. Now, suppose if there is a door that protects you from incoming fire if the fire occurred in certain area. So this is like a physical firewall. It protects you from incoming virus. Likewise, an internet firewall is designed to shut off access to your operating system or to other computers that are connected to your network. So an internet firewall is designed to cut off access to your operating system. So the communication gap will be there between your operating system and your internet if you shut the doors, or to other computers that are connected to your network. Firewalls can be implemented in two forms. Software firewall. A software firewall is a special type of computer software running on a computer. Now basically, when you have operating system, you have built-in firewall with Windows operating system. So it protects the computer from other viruses, incoming viruses or incoming malware. So it will check the incoming and outgoing of your information while browsing the internet. It protects your computer from outside attempt to control or gain access, and depending on your choice of software firewall, It could also provide protection against the most common Trojan programs and email worms. Now, what does this software firewall do? Now, if some viruses or malware try to gain access to your computer system, so it will protect your computer system from gaining those access or information. Now, depending on the choice of software that you use, it could also provide protection against Trojan programs and email worms. Hardware firewall. It is a physical piece of equipment designed to perform firewall duties. Now, when I say hardware, it means it is a physical that we can see. A hardware firewall may actually be under computer or dedicated piece of equipment which serve as a firewall. Now, we can see hardware firewall in a router. Now, router, in simplest term, we can say it allows us to connect to the outside world through the internet. So it is in between our computer and internet. Our hardware firewalls can be effective with little or no configuration, and they can protect every machine on a local network. So same like the software firewall, it can protect us from virus or malware and can protect every machine that is connected on a local network. So suppose there are 3, 4, 5 computers at home, and what happened? You are connected to the same local network for internet connection. So if you use this hardware firewall, it can be protected from this malware. Firewalls keep out malevolent hackers and people who intended to damage and take over other people's server. It protects us from hackers and people who intended to damage and take over other people's server. Say for example, you're using a computer at home, you have a server. So what happened? It will try to protect the server that you're using, and it will try to protect your computer at the same time. Best example is like YouTube. Now YouTube has data storage device from where you can watch the video by using internet. So where it is stored in a server. So through this server, what will happen? You can access the information like for watching videos and all. But if a hackers try to attack this YouTube server where the data storage is being done, so it can be protected with the help of these firewalls. Firewalls seek to limit the access to the server or computer and let in only the people who need to be there. Now, in case of this firewall, it will have a list of information who can enter and who cannot enter. Now, they will set some limit like malware cannot enter, virus cannot enter, or any kind of malware which can harm the computer will not able to enter. So it can limit the access and can allow only those people who need to be there or who needs the information to be accessed.